Hey everyone, this is Rima Desai. Making a Facebook Live this time. I'll then upload it on Insta because I wanted to make this for my Facebook audience, for them to know that I'm live. We're talking about invoking Shakti and Kundalini today. It's going to be a short video. I'm curious. I want to know what is the big, curiosity among humans. I would call it a fad. It's almost like a thing that many humans want to, not only now, since decades, but it's prevalent more and more in this last, decade and growing even more, wanting to invoke and ignite their Kundalini, goddess Shakti. And that's being taught to them by gurus, pundits, people in their circle talked about, and they just want to do it. And you don't want to do this. You do not want to ever invoke Shakti. You do not want to ever invoke that energy. You do not want to get into that Tantra part, even if it's not called Tantra. When you are invoking and doing practices to invoke Kundalini, to ignite that within you, to channel Shakti, connect with Shakti, you're basically doing Tantra. It's tantric, process. Why do you want to do that is what I want to know. Is what about that is so fascinating to humans? What about that is important to them? Or do they seek to get out of it? Because let Shakti come to you, right? Let the energy in terms of the divine feminine energy or whatever you relate to it as, even Kundalini. Why is it that you're wanting to go after it and get it rather than letting it be a byproduct, letting it be a natural outcome of how it needs to be? Because when you're going after something, when you're trying to invoke it, you're not letting that energy naturally be ignited within you, which means that you're breaking the natural process, right? You're going against Prakriti. You're going against nature. You're forcing something. You're forcefully igniting. And if you don't know the laws of the universe, which I think people who do this do not know, that the Devis and Devtas or Prakriti or the universe as a whole has to give something when someone's even forcefully trying to get it. It's like going into the earth and digging mines, right? The earth doesn't want that, but we're digging it, we're doing it, and the earth is going to allow you to do it. Whether it likes it or not, and then you're going to get great repercussions out of it at some point, right? In some way. So there's always going to be a repercussion to it, because what you're doing now is you're creating a rift in the natural energy, in the natural process. And that's not only impacting you. Because you're creating a rift, it's impacting the entire environment and everybody around you. And you might think this is something very small, but it's actually a very, very big, it's a very, very negative act. Even when you are being maybe influenced is the right word, and persuaded by others, maybe other women, who are telling you that Shakti is coming to them and talking to them and they can do all of this. This is all, it's a lot of fake, for one. Fake in terms of that energy is fake. It's forced. There is also demonic energy that can make you believe and feel and see that. So you don't even know what energy you're actually channeling, whether it's truly Shakti and Devi energy or not. And then why do you want to open? It's kind of like saying that you're trying to forcefully do a PhD, go into the higher realms of studying without wanting to walk up those steps, without working hard to allow that to come to you naturally, right? What about that is so important? Is that about prestige? Is that about feeling like one up? Is that feeling like, wow, I can do this? Because that's how I see it. It's the feeling of some kind of prestige that's so attached deeply in the Asian and especially in the Indian culture. Feeling like you're more spiritual, feeling like you can, boast about all of this and to yourself and to others and share it with others. Because in terms of the goddess, Shakti herself, she doesn't want anybody to be invoking her energy. She is Shakti. Nobody else can be Shakti. Nobody else needs to be Shakti. Nobody else needs to be Shiva. Nobody else needs to be Krishna. Nobody needs that. It's not required. It's not even allowed. It's not even invited by the goddess. But humans have made, their own interpretations of a ton of things. And so they have of this. And many humans have turned it into a business or commercial, or even if they're not earning money out of it, it's fascinating to them, and then they have a fan following, and it's a sense of pride and prestige. You're playing with fire when you're invoking any kind of Kundalini spiritual energy, and you're invoking it, right? You're forcing it. It's kind of taking a matchstick and lighting it, when actually these are energies that need to naturally just produce and develop wherever they need to develop whenever it's time. The circumstances have to be right. It has to happen on its own. It will go to the people that it needs to go to whatever extent it needs to happen. And it's never, ever, Shiva and Shakti, especially I can speak to you about them, are never ever going to want to declare and publicly say, I'm Shiva, I'm Shakti. They're never wanting anybody to channel their energy. They don't want that. It's actually like impersonalization. Is that what you call it? When you're taking over somebody else's identity, you're doing that, right? And what's happening as a result is immediately you will see negative circumstances come up in your family. Immediately. There's just no doubt about that. And what the people that are playing with your minds are telling you is because this is Shakti's energy, it's teaching you to, have strife in life. It's going to make you go through turmoil. It's going to make you go through hardships. It's going to test you. That's all fake. It's all nonsense. I'm sorry to say it's complete nonsense. Devi Durga and Shakti is so compassionate and so amazing. She doesn't want anybody to suffer. She's here to protect and help. She's not going to give you more hardships. In meditating to Shakti, in following her path, that's all she wants you to do. She does not want you to try to get her energy. She does not want you to try to invoke that. She does not want anybody else playing with that, because that energy is so potent and intense. Only she alone can handle it. And Shiva alone can handle it. Nobody else is allowed to or required to touch it. But humans, because nobody's coming there, right? Shakti is not right in front of you, really, right? Coming and telling that you can see in a concrete way, coming and telling you, hey, don't do this. There's no punitive action. So what humans are doing is they're making it whatever. And that's become a thing with multiple different things in spirituality, in healing, in astrology, where humans have made it their own thing. They've made their own interpretations. They've made a business out of it. They've influenced others. And there are people who genuinely get influenced. So they're genuinely really swindled. There are people who know it's fake and they want to follow that path. And there are people who are in between, who are very innocent, and there are some that are corrupt. And I've spoken about this. The corruption, just in my previous video, the corruption in the atmosphere is going to only grow as time goes on. And when you're opening these energies, what you're saying is, I'm sitting here and I'm going to want to open energies that are beyond Earth. Well, I'm a human with limited potential and I'm going to force open that energy, right? Think about mining, like I said. Now, you don't know that energy, correct? That's why you're trying to acquire it. How do you know the energy that you're getting is actually pure? Because the demons, the satanic side, has the ability to mask just as much and really open up that side of you, because you're then opening yourself to unlimited potential of any kind, of all kinds. And you don't realize that, like I said, not only you're now going to make your family suffer and people around you suffer, because you've opened up channels that are unnecessary, that are unhealthy, that are actually even toxic and even dangerous. And the way that you see it is immediately someone in your family will fall ill, you'll have major money problems, something will happen. Something big will immediately happen and you'll continue to struggle. So if you've been convinced and been taught that because you're channeling Shakti, you're going to have to, there's going to be trials and Shakti, that's all nonsense. It's complete nonsense. That's complete demonic energy that you're channeling, and you're opening yourself up to that more and more. And that energy is going to be addictive. It likes to pull, right? More. It's the darker side. It's going to pull you more and more and more into it. And you might even see it in your own health, in your own body, immediate changes. And it's going to lure you so much that you will feel like, wow, it'll make you feel good about yourself. It's the darker side. It's going to make you feel good about yourself and make you want to go after it more. But it's just a lure. And that's not Shakti, and that's not Devi Durga. And it's only going to grow. You're going to only hear more and more of people around the world saying, I'm Shakti, or saying that I'm invoking Shakti, I'm invoking Shiva. Just live your life as a human. You've been given this beautiful body, a beautiful mind, a beautiful family, however it is, see the beauty in it, and just live your life enough as a human, overcome your own inner demons without needing to become someone else. You're trying to become someone else. No part of the divine Whether it's God, Goddess, whoever you pray to, ever wants you to be someone else. Anybody who wants to be Shakti or someone else is only because they're not happy with themselves. They're trying to be something more. They're not feeling good enough. They're not feeling enough.